This is the story of 1930s when India was under the colonial rule of the British Empire. Just a few years ago, Sir C.V. Raman had brought the first Nobel Prize in Physics to the country. In this uncertain time when India was suffering, there was one student who was dreaming of bringing the second Nobel to his country, and he was none other than Raman's own nephew, Subramanian Chandrasekhar. Chandra completed his bachelor's in physics from University of Madras, and to pursue his master's, he went to the scientific powerhouse of the day, Trinity College, Cambridge. While on the ship to England, Chandra worked on the formation of white dwarf stars. He already had scientific papers published under his name and was a prodigy. Chandrasekhar derived a mass limit at the age of 19 while on that ship. Since he was born in an open-minded Brahmin family, he assumed the community there would welcome him and his discovery with open arms. But reality was far from what he had thought. The scientific community in England ignored him and his work, as a result of which he went into a deep depression. He had lost all hopes. Then came Arthur Eddington. For those who don't know about Eddington, he was the one who gave the experimental verification of Einstein's general theory of relativity back in 1919. Eddington had virtually single-handedly established the field of astrophysics, and he was at the pinnacle of his career. Eddington started meeting Chandrasekhar frequently. Chandra felt motivated that a man of Eddington's reputation is helping him out. Eddington was also working on the similar subject, and he encouraged him to produce his results in a conference to be held on January 11, 1931 in England, to which Chandra agreed. But on January 10, he came to know that Eddington too had a lecture after him, that too on the same topic. He was puzzled, but thought no more about it. On the day of conference, all the leading figures in astrophysics were at the society. Chandra delivered his paper showing a graph that made it transparently clear that a star above a certain mass would inevitably dwindle to nothing and beyond. Triumphantly, he sat down, assuming that Eddington would support his conclusions. But to his horror, Eddington instead used the full force of his famed oratorical skills to demolish the young man. Had Eddington befriended Chandra in order to destroy him? Eddington argued that Chandra's theory was mere mathematical game-playing with no basis in reality. How could something as huge as a star possibly disappear? Eddington's arguments were unfounded and highly dubious, but the weight of his reputation was such that no one dared disagree with him. Chandra was not even given the opportunity to reply. The controversy rumbled for years. Chandra and Eddington came across each other in many conferences, and it was Eddington who was always favored. But